I didn't plan for me to go live today. Just driving on the way to work, and I wanted to do a video. I really just didn't know how to do it, and I was just gonna sit in front of the camera and just talk, but maybe I'll catch one or two people coming in since it's really early in the morning. I'm on the way to work. It's been bugging me, man. It's been real. It's been getting at me. My hometown track got closed down, and it really hurt. Some of my earliest memories were at the track. I met a lot of cool people down there. I don't know if you guys understand. Some people just go to go. Some of you guys that watch the videos probably aren't track guys or street guys. It is what it is, but I'll tell you that for me, as a young man, a lot of my youth was down at that track, and I met a lot of great people. The biggest thing for me is, how do you have a whole season planned out? You got sponsors that run Super Gas, Super Calm, everybody that, people that buy for points races. Most people don't know this, but when you do points races, 90% of the time, you guys are putting the money in up front, right? Racers, or the guys that are actually putting on the show. You guys are putting that money up front, and we're halfway through the freaking season right now. All right, you have one of the biggest events ever at that track, right? The IHRA, the NHRA hasn't been to ACO in many, many years. They did a Pan America race, the biggest in attendance ever to year to date. They had a huge showing out. They had Test and Tune coming that following Tuesday. I believe the Pan America is a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. So they made a boatload of freaking money. Said that they're going to close down on Tuesday to clean up. Tuesday they're supposed to have a Test and Tune, so they canceled. Monday night. Tuesday in the afternoon, ACO permanently closed. Dude, I can't make this up. It is so crazy. Not only did ACO shut down, but 2 other tracks. I'm pretty sure it's 3. I don't know what the heck is going on, man. It's the EPA, it's the government. I don't know. I love my sport. I support any local tracks. I get into an argument last night with a kid, young kid, and I should have held my tongue. Who's in here? My man, Unfinished Project. What's going on, buddy? There was a race down at US 13 last night, and a guy, and this is a radio car, right? This is not no play, 680 car in the 8th. You're talking about mid to low 5-second cars in the 8th, right? I mean, very fast, very capable cars. I didn't get a chance to go because, I got a family and kids and all that good stuff. The car blew the transmission cooler lines 20 feet before the 60 foot. Now it's on the radio, 275. Just bear with me, guys. He knocks the tires off, right? And then knocks the tires off so bad, and the car got real violent apparently. It shot into the other lane, and when the guy corrected it, I guess, it over-revved the motor and kicked the rod out. So now that that happens, it took the guy, I don't know, 200 feet to get the car under control. He drugged that car with transmission fluid and oil dripping on the track, 500 feet. I know because the guy that does all the videos and stuff like that for the event is on the big end watching this happen. He's got a great camera. This guy took his car that's smoking, by the way. Anybody that's been in any type of car, hell, if you've been in your car and your car overheated, right? It looked like you took 5 smoke bombs, you tied them together and put them under your hood, right? Dragging the oil transmission. Now, had he had pulled over as soon as he got the car together, right? Because it knocked it off in 60 feet. I don't care if you're John Force. In 60 feet, you should be able to get a car gathered up within the first 200 feet and get the car pulled off on the side of the track. Right? He dragged it 500 feet from one lane to the other. All right, if I'm not mistaken, he went from his lane over to the right lane, back over to the left lane, and then drug it down 500 feet. And it wasn't until somebody like jumped over the fucking median. Oh my God. That was a Nagasaki Subaru, guys. Whew. How is it that that guy drags it 500 feet, right? Oil and transmission fluid. It wasn't until somebody crossed over the median on the track to stop him, and it took the track 2.5 hours to clean the track down, right? Alright. I think that's a little absurd. I think that's insane. That it takes you 500 feet to come to a complete stop. Not only that, it takes somebody trying to stop you for you to actually stop. And then everybody's bitching and complaining. Every single one. Everybody's crying. Oh, it took them 2.5 hours to get the track resurfaced. Cleaned it up, burned it all off. Any other track could have had it done in 10 minutes. No, I don't want to hear none of that. Then I get I see a post from a kid, a young kid. He deleted it, by the way, after I told him he was a clown. Young kid post, all these tracks shutting down. Could US 13 be the next one? Come on, guy. You got all these tracks shutting down nationwide. Like racing in general is a dying sport now with all these tracks closing down. And I don't know, if it's the government or the EPA. If you want to say Biden, if you want to say anything, I don't care who it is. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. Like, why do you think these tracks are shutting down? I got into a debate the other night with a guy. And Rich, what's going on? There you go. Rich is from Acco, right? His hometown track. It was so sudden, guys. You have no idea. Like, literally, you had the Pan America Saturday, Sunday. Monday, they canceled Test and Tune on Tuesday because they need to clean up. Tuesday in the afternoon, track permanently closed down. I'm all for, being a businessman and trying to make money, right? Support your family, and I'm never gonna knock somebody for that. What I don't appreciate is That's my hometown track. Some of my earliest memories are down at ACO, 4, 5, 6 years old. Why couldn't you open the gates one more time saying, hey, the track's closing at the end of the month. We're going to have one last hurrah. Now, I heard inside of the guidelines of the contract, they had 30 days to vacate the premises, yada, 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 yada. All right, listen. You could always work this stuff out, right? You could always work this stuff out. I think it's insane, absolutely insane, that track got shut down. Literally zero hesitation. The moment he saw the money, he shot it down. Didn't think about the racers, didn't think about the community, didn't think about all the memories that everybody, blood, sweat, and tears. People are putting their cars together for months, some years, right? I mean, busting their butt to try and get down there to make one lick, cart, gets shut down. Come on, man. I mean, I don't know. I can't make it up. Yeah, I mean, I get your unfinished project. Money talks. I mean, I think it's just... It's sad, man. It's real sad. It's very sad. At least sell it to somebody that's going to care about the track. Why can't that be a thing, right? Why couldn't it be, hey, I know you guys wanted the premises vacated in 30 days. Do me a favor. I need 60 days. I'd like to do one more track outing. Let the guys that are down here every night, every Friday night, every Tuesday night, people that haven't been here in a few years to say their last goodbyes, we're going to throw one all-out banger. I can't tell you how many people showed up. But I tell you this, at least you as a man made the attempt to let everybody say goodbye. I started digging myself, because I was really upset about it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was really upset. The taxes on that track a month are like 70 grand. I mean, you guys do the math. I mean, trying to... 70 grand. And that's not including nothing else. No track maintenance, no prep, no maintenance on the machines to get the track surface right, like none of that stuff. Now I will say that there's tracks surviving and I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to tell you how little tracks around the world are thriving right now. And there's something called no prep racing. Back of the track, no prep racing is saving tracks. No matter if you like that style of racing or not, they are saving tracks. It attracts so many people around the world, right? And there is no other racetrack in New Jersey, period. No drag strip. None. The nearest one after that is in Cecil. Depending on where you live at, it's an hour away. Some people it's an hour and a half. Some people it's 2 hours. If he would have just did, hey, I'm going to do a no prep event. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try a no prep event back half to bring some money in, right? And I get it, man. It's a business, right? You got to look out for your family. Money talks. You are absolutely right. But if you're not being, if you can't make something profitable, as a man, it just says a lot to me. You know, like, listen, if you're not making enough money at your job, right? I'm in sales. I've been in sales my whole life. All right? I was too stupid for college. Plain and simple. I'm not scared to admit it. I'm book smart. I'm not that book smart. I don't have a great attention span when it comes to things that don't interest me. But if I come home to my family and say, hey, I didn't make enough money this week to support you guys. What? That means I'm not busting my butt hard enough. That means that I'm not thinking outside of the box. There's something that I'm not doing to grow that money and to provide for my family. You're not thinking out the box. You're just being a puppet. That's how I feel about it. Nobody's gonna tell me any different. All right? If you're in a job and your job says, hey, I need you to do this, and you don't do it, and you don't get paid, that's your problem. Think outside the box. Find a way to get it done. Sell the track to somebody that's going to care about the community. Sometimes it's not all about money in this damn world. The guy bought the track for like $2.5 million or something like that, from what I heard. The company wrote him a check for $10 million. Gotcha. You don't think somebody would have been like, all right, cool. You got an offer on the table. A couple of buddies put some money together. Now, listen, 2.5 and $10 million are nothing to like. That's a lot of money. I don't care who you are. At this point, I'm just rambling, guys, but, you know, it's just, it sucks, man. It really does. Because I'll never be able to take my kids to that track and show them what I did. All right? Like, I'll never be able to do that. My dad did it with me. Terry did it with me. 60 years that track's been around. Almost the time my dad's been alive. My dad was born in 65. A lot of his friends he met there. And a lot of his friends are now my friend or my dad's. You know, I mean, listen, I don't believe in the whole friend thing. You know, you're family to me. If we're close, you got my number, we talk every day, you're family. It's a community. Our racing community deserves better. That's just how I think about it. It's crazy, man. It's freaking crazy. I want to read this comment. You can cruise through this. That's messed up. I don't think that that's going to be in apartments or anything like that. Reason being is because of who owns it, or the Pinelands, or where it's at. I do not believe that that land can be built on. I think it could be or housed on or something like that. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I heard that it's going to be like a storage facility. Here's the thing, right? This happened like, I don't know, in 2010, 2009. They tried to sell it once before, and the Pinelands shut it down. They were trying to sell it to, what was it, an auction company, if I'm not mistaken. If anybody knows who like Manheim is or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, it was supposed to be like a Copart deal or something like that. And the Pinelands shut it down. I don't think that's gonna happen this time. What I'd like to know is, what are you gonna do about the guys that sponsored all the races, right? What are you gonna do about the guys that put in their money for the whole year worth of events and didn't get it? What are we doing about them? The bracket racers that have been in points races, They got money coming to the, or that would have had money coming to them at the end of the year if they won. What are we doing with them? Huh? Like, I'm not the brightest book in the bunch. That smells like a lawsuit to me. I don't know how that stuff works. But there's got to be some type of reimbursement. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's wishful thinking. You know, I'm thinking about the community at this point. It is what it is. Track's gone. Sold the bleachers. I had a couple of buddies drove past and called me. You know, like, listen, we're grown ass men. We're crying like little girls because the track is closed. You know, like, you know, we're talking about memories and this, you know, this memory, that memory, and you know, here we are, grown men crying like little girls because our hometown track is gone. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye to it. Hell, I'm 2.5 hours from that racetrack. Didn't get a chance to go say bye to my own hometown track, man. I mean, it sucks. It really does. And a lot of you probably won't understand, and I hope, God forbid, you guys don't have to go through what we just went through. You know, I don't think anybody deserves to go through that. And listen, I'm not knocking the owner. You know, if anything ever happened to that guy, you know, his daughter or his son or something like that could be terminally ill, or he could be losing his wife, or, you know, something could happen. I mean, the track owner didn't even give an explanation. Just sold it, that was it. No explanation, no nothing. The guy that kept that track prepped and taken care of, he's hurt, devastated. The dude is devastated. He's been there since I was a baby. Some of my earliest memories, that guy's been there. That's literally what he's been doing his whole life. If I'm not mistaken, he was in the military before he did that. So it's an older gentleman, all right, out of a job, just like that. I mean, there's guys that have worked there for a long time, out of a job. Doesn't matter. They don't care. They're gone, bro. It's crazy. Well, hey, it was my buddy Ed. I haven't talked to Ed in a little bit. I need to give you a call, buddy. I miss you, Pop. See, and that's how I am, right, guys? I've never had a day in my life. I've talked to him a bunch of times. That's family to me. You couldn't tell me any different. If I'm with Ed and you get into an argument with Ed, well, guess what? You got into an argument with Mickey. Because this community builds relationships like no other. Trust me, wait until Lukey puts out a video. I don't want him to get carried away, though. That's why I haven't done one. And Ed can get, Lukey can get a little wild, man. It just hurts, man. It sucks. It sucks. Not much we can do about it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I've been thinking about it for a few days. Been trying to not talk about it to see if it makes me feel better. But, you know, no matter if I don't talk about it, if I talk about it, I'm still going to feel the same way. You know, I'm going to roll past that track 5-6 years from now and look at it and say, hey, this used to be my stomping grounds. This is where I made my first pass at. You know, shit, if I'm not mistaken, my first kiss was at that damn track. Now, she was an ugly little thing, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, 6 decades, dude. 6 decades of freaking history going down the drain. Literally no warning. I mean, come on, man. Something special like that with so much historic value behind it. Here's the thing: if he was a smart business guy, if he was smart, he could have said, came out with a video. Oh, I'm shutting the track down at the end of the month. The last outing will be X, Y, and Z, right? And let me tell you guys, back in the day, the do test and tune was $30, $15 for spectators or something like that. Kids were $10. The past 4 years, the guy charged $100. $100 for test and tune. How outrageous is that? Hey, we understood. Man's got to make his money. He's got to keep the track running. Did that stop people from going to test and tune? Hell no. They wanted to go race. They paid that $100. And then all of a sudden, he just shuts it down. See, this is what, to me, he doesn't care about the racing community. He doesn't care. He's not a drag racer, right? Just a guy that has some money and bought a track. Look for a quick flip. He's been trying to sell it for years now. Years and years and years. And the Pine Barrens block it every time. And we thought we were good. It goes to show you that anything can freaking happen. It is what it is, man. It sucks. It really does. Maybe one of these days I'll have enough money to get a truck. Maybe I'll know what it feels like to run something like that. But I can tell you guys, man, that you gotta think outside the box when you own these tracks, and try something new. It might be untested waters for a lot of people, but there used to be a dirt track there too, back in the day. Back in the day, there used to be a dirt bike track there, and have dirt bikes going on, and that had a big lawsuit. I think a kid got hurt, never signed a waiver, and they closed that part down, and that lost a lot of their revenue too. But I don't know how much revenue they had for it, but it is what it is. I always wanted them to do dirt tracks. They already had the dirt there. They already had it there, man. Take the jumps out, make it a freaking dirt drag strip. That's money right there. These guys, man. It sucks. But I'm at work today, guys. Me being the boss, right? Guy calls out, guess who has to fill a shift? That'd be me. I'm the lucky guy. But you know what? I gotta keep the business moving. Am I gonna close the store down because somebody called out? No. That's not what I gotta do. I gotta make sure that we make money. The establishment makes money. My family has somewhere to depend on me to go. People these days, man. Maybe I'm just bitter. It is what it is. Maybe I'm just a bitter old fool. But I'll tell you what. Most of my memories, it came from that track. Some of the best people that I've met came from that track. And I hope you guys support your local racetracks. Forgive me, you guys are about to hear this alarm go off. I think I'll hang on here for a while. Got a couple things that I can do while I talk to you guys. Man, let's hear it. Let's hear it. How do you guys feel about the track just getting shut down, or what's going on in the world, man? Like, I'd like to know why do you guys think these tracks are getting shut down? Is it money? Is it greed? Is it the EPA trying to take over our community? Give me some feedback here. Help me out. I can't tell you what it is. I'm lost. Lost for words. Woo! Y'all see this hair? Don't worry, by 9 o'clock, Mickey will be looking like a sexy little thing. Ready to hit the town. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. Ugh. Ed, I need some coffee too, man. Come bring it to me. Oh, man. Over here getting freaking emotional over the track. Sucks, dude. Freaking sucks. It's crazy. I haven't been able to talk to Terry lately either. I've been pretty busy with work and everything like that, and can only imagine how he's feeling about it. And he's probably just as upset and hurt as I am. It sucks. You know, there's a lot of people that and here's the freaking. Here's another part to it. You know how many cars went up for sale around where I'm at? Insane amount. An insane amount of cars got sold or are for sale because they have nowhere to race. Street racing is going to be out of control. You know, I don't think these people realize that. Street racing is going to, you know, they had a problem with street racing before, right? Because, you know, we're crazy people. Dude, street racing is going to be out of control. There's street racing everywhere. You know, some of these guys don't have trucks and trailers. Some of these guys live right down the street. Right down the street from the track. Buddy of mine been working on his car for 3 years. Was maybe a month or two out. Maybe a month or two out. And he can't race. It doesn't do anything for him. I talked to him for a little bit. Hey, keep that car, man. We could go somewhere else. You know, you can. Like, dude, no. You know, I spent all this money. I've got years in that car. Want to take it down to the track. I have nowhere to take it. It's crazy, dude. Sell his car. You know, we're going to be losing people in this community. Yeah, I'd like to, honestly, Grover's there, and here's the bad part about that unfinished is you won't see them down there, because I can tell you for them to go down there is a 2.5 hour ride just from where they're at. Actually, it's longer than that. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes if I'm not mistaken. One, they have a track an hour away from them, you know, so it sucks. They won't be around here though, and I understand that, right? And I'll probably end up having to take a trip out to Cecil with them and we'll meet up out there one day. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta open up my store and do a couple of things, get this hair under control, get my life under control, and open up the store by 9 o'clock. So appreciate you guys joining in and listening to me bicker for a few hours or a few minutes, and it is what it is, man. But much love, much respect to everybody. God bless. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. And man, if you want to reach out to me and talk to me about it personally, my email is in my description of my channel. Shoot me an email or shoot me your number. I give you a call. I'm down to talk to you guys. And it sucks, dude. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. Appreciate you.